The book I'm reading is called What Happens After Death? Introduction. The sayings of the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, show that the dead persons are rather alive, although their lives are quite different from those of ours. The Messenger of Allah has said, breaking the bones of a dead person is like breaking his bones while he is alive. Once the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, saw Hadrat Amr, Allah be pleased with him, sitting supported by a grave, and remarked, "Don't put this man of grave to trouble." What happens after death? When a person passes away, he reaches a world called Barzakh. Even if he is still to be buried or cremated, his sense and power of understanding remain intact. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, when the dead body is put on the cot, etc., and the people lift it to carry towards the graveyard, the virtuous one presses them to carry fast, in case he is a sinner. He cries out as to where his family members were, taking him to. He further added, every creature save the human being listens to his cry. If a human being happen to hear it, he is bound to fall unconscious. In case he is a sinner, he cries out as to where his taking him to. He further added, every creature save the human being listens to his cry. If a human being happen to hear it, he is bound to fall unconscious. What happens to a person between his death and the establishment of the doomsday is called Barzakh, which literally means screen and fence. Since the dead body is generally buried, the term grave is generally used for all. Hence, even those persons who are cremated or get drowned remain alive in Barzakh. In fact, reward and punishment are related to soul, and Allah Almighty has the definite power of giving reward and punishment by collecting even the burnt particles. Bukhari and Muslim report, a certain person committed numerous sins. On the verge of death, he bequeathed his sons that after his death his body should be burnt to ashes. Half of the ashes be flown in the land, and another half be thrown into the sea. Having left this, will he remarked, if Allah overpowers me and He restores me to life, He will give me the worst and severest punishment ever to be given to anyone. When he died, his sons did accordingly. Thereafter, Allah Almighty asked the sea to collect all the particles of his body, and the sea obeyed his order, and the land did the same when ordered. After having assembled all the particles, he revived him. Later on, he was asked, Why did you leave such a will? O Lord, I did so for your fear. Peace. What? To ashes. He bequeathed to ashes. Okay. Parthius, the sea obeyed his order and asked, why did you leave such a will? O Lord, I did so for your fear. He submitted thereupon. Allah Almighty forgave him. It becomes to light from a hadith that the believers visit each other and ask about others from those who meet them. Hadrat Jubair, Allah be pleased with him, said, when a person passes away, his offspring welcome him as it was done in the world. Hadrat Abid, mercy of Allah be upon him, would say, when a person passes away, his kith and kins who had already died surround him in Barzakh and express their joys more than they did while greeting a person from abroad in the world. Hadrat Qais bin Kabisha, Allah be pleased with him, reports that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, unbelievers are not allowed to talk with the dead. Unbelievers are not allowed to talk with the dead. So